Amble trying to sneak in the prime. Alright, that's enough of that. Let's get the volume fixed. Somewhere around there, maybe? Something like so. Hopefully the music does randomness like it's supposed to. Let's move these. Were these ready to paint? I think these were mostly ready. Oh, I was waiting on glue to dry on a couple of them, I think. Otherwise, I think they're basically ready. Why you gotta be so secretive about your primes? Just secret. I tried to get some Gundam cards today, but it didn't happen. What prime? I seen it. Camera a little. Oh, I think it just fixed itself. I was like, it seemed a little blurry. Okay, get rid of this. I'm mostly ready today, and so far, jank-free stream. Let's go to the work table. Okay, we got these black parts to spray. Those are all the, got a couple extra clips over here. Those are all the frame parts that need sprayed today. Then we got these bits over here that need to be sprayed, which besides these, I think these are ready to go. I gotta have to remember what I decided for what. These need a little, these two need a little cleanup. Clean up on aisle 3, and I think the rest of them are good. I think they're good to go. If not, we'll find out when we get primer on them, and then I'll probably just say screw it and not fix them. No. Let's put all these on this board real quick to make me some space. These are all the leg bits. These are more leg bits. Could just put all the leg bits together, huh? That might be somewhat smart. Then maybe I can fit the feets even on the same one, so they're not just laying around getting shit. There's like white dust on this. Obviously, I like splashed something on these. Probably when I was cleaning a brush. Where's the Corbin at? He must be busy. He usually says hello. I guess I don't really need to reposition those much. Okay, let's get these away from where I'm going to be sanding. And get these off of here. Uh-oh. Was there already I think I saw an artifact pop up. Zoom in a little. See how this sands. I need a flatter one. There we go. Missed it. I feel like I saw one kind of behind my camera. Or like next to it, but could be wrong. Yeah, it's blending better now. Let's get rid of the leftover glue that was hanging out. It's good enough for what we're doing. Doesn't need much. Just a little touch up. Ooh, that one might need a little more. I thought I was going to get to start the stream early today, but nope. I was thinking about doing like an extra hour, and I was going to try to finish painting. Well, I still have the base to do, so I probably wouldn't finish painting it, but the wizard lady's coming along. She didn't have her hand yet. I need to go over the stockings or whatever those are. They have like a base coat. Those need some highlights and a touch up where some of the paint rubbed off. But other than that, yeah, I did start slightly early. Other than that, there's the staff. I'm just gonna paint the. I'm just gonna leave the whole. Like, I can't be bothered with the staff basically, so I'm just gonna leave it all gold and then paint the gem in the top to like this green color. Actually, I'm thinking of blending the really hot pink and the green together. I might try to put some pink on the details on this orb. Ooh. And then do green and pink in the gem as well. I don't. I'm gonna attempt it. I don't know if I'm a good enough painter to pull it off where it's gonna look good, but gonna give it a shot. Do need to get in here. Use this bigger one. That glue really squeezed out in here. Get that cleaned up just a little bit, and then we'll be basically ready. Yeah, there's still a line there. Does this one have a line? This one lines up pretty good. No, it's still got a line. Okay, so they'll be the same as each other. I just don't want to like a nice sharp line where that glue seam is and not. If we just slightly drag the scribe over it. Yeah, just slightly drag the scribe all over the piece instead of the one spot you want to do. A little sideways scrape maybe? Yeah, it doesn't really do much. Okay, call that piece ready to go. Put the scribe away for now. Just keep these a little smooth over, a little once over. Then we'll get to painting. Boop, boop, boop. Also got my new shin. Acrylic weathering medium. I'm gonna noosh it when we do the weathering. New shin? That is what it sounds like, isn't it? Yes, I got a new shin. I don't know why they call it noosh. It's fun to say, though. Maybe that's why they call it that. It's like strictly marketing. I don't know. I don't know what happened here, but there's like a little chunk out of this camera. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. No, not really. There's like a chunk out of that corner. I don't know what the... It's a good thing we're weathering the kit, I guess. I don't know what that would have come from. Because that's not even a part you would trim or like touch at all. I'm pretty sure there wasn't a nub there. I guess there could have been. Maybe there was. I don't know. Whatever. Those are ready. They're all ready. Oh, we need to prime first. We haven't even primed them. Oh my god. Put the sandpaper away. Need to put some other sandpaper on my little carbon fiber sanding sticks. Gonna do a little sanding dust clean. Man, this thing is awesome. I use this for all kinds of shit since I got it. I need to clean up get rid of some of the residue in my booth sometime. Oh, you saw the artifacting? Damn it. I knew it. I hear Kara cry laughing. Crying or laughing, who knows? They sound the same. You can never tell the difference. Okay, we need matte black for this. But yeah, I'm disappointed. I got a little both, maybe. Oh, there he is. There's the hello. Yeah, I got a brand new mask that was not cheap, and I cannot get it to seal around my nose. I'm super disappointed. Oh, that's for over the life of the kit. So it's 8 over the kit. Mid 08th episode? Oh, nice. Relevant to the stream. Doing your homework. I need to watch it again. It's been a while. Especially since it's only like 12 episodes or something. Sadly. Yeah, we haven't had much oops going on. Oh yeah. Yeah, the ball's cool. I got a ball. Do you have it the MG or the HD? My ball's a racing ball though. Man, that freaking artifacting's back. I thought I had that fixed. The MG, nice. Yeah, that's what I have. I'm gonna try something real quick. It may break everything. Oh no, that's on. So that's still on. What happens if I do this? Oh, I can't click apply because it's in use. But it still set the setting even though I had to click cancel. Oh, what? Is it still? Oh yeah, still working. So yeah, I don't know if that was completely the luck the other night when I was testing it and I didn't have any, but definitely have some now. External paneling didn't quite fit nice. It didn't? Mine fits pretty well, I'm pretty sure. Well, I will say the door. The door is a little gappy. Door on the front. Still a little bit of junk in there. I feel like I need to run the scribe through here to clean these out. But I scribed them and then I put plastic cement in there to soften the edges. So I feel like if I retouch them up with the scribe, that completely kills the purpose of the little bit of glue. All right, let's get painting. Well, I don't really want... Well, it's spraying good. I cleaned it good last time I used it, apparently. Put some cleaner through. Of course, I'd start spraying... Of course, it's supposed to be non-toxic, but start spraying cleaner before I put my mask on. Uh-oh. There we go. I feel like I'm on top of something with my... Oh, maybe not. Whatever. And that mask I got was like nice and super breathable. I can probably talk through it better. Oh, this one isn't bad. And it's actually like 99%. N95 is what this one is, which is 95% of, well, like 1 micron shit or something. It's a 99% one. But it's actually a 0% one because I can't get it to seal around my nose. So, yeah, super disappointing. It's time to glove up. For a couple hours. Oh, you got some 99s? Yeah, I got a fancy one that's made in Australia. Well, I thought I just set it over here. Oh, I put it in the drawer, I think. There we go. Yeah, it's Aus Air. It's super nice if it would fit. The problem is the wire goes to like here, and it's right where the wire ends is where the leak for me is. So the wire doesn't go far enough, and it makes a little gap right at the end of the wire, and it won't seal. But I got it with like some extra, because it's got removable filters that just pop out, and I got it with some extra filters, and it was not cheap, and it doesn't freaking work at all. I'm gonna have to see if there's a return policy or something, I guess. Yeah, I couldn't figure out a good way to attach wire, though. That's what it's like, and it's expensive enough I shouldn't have to do that, but I tried some different foam because I have some different sizes of weather stripping for stuff I've done on my car. So I tried different foam, like thicker foam and longer foam, and none of that worked. It's the wire needs to be longer. So super disappointing. But for that mask and like a few filters and shipping, it was like $100. Really disappointed that the camera's fucked up again. With a screw-on side fit. Oh yeah, I have that for my real mask when I'm doing real shit and not just toxic-free water-based paint. 3D prints and all that. I haven't even, oh my god, I haven't even put these on sticks. What am I doing? I'm not ready. I feel like that's for sure gonna pop off.
What?
Maybe
I didn't do anything! I didn't do anything! I didn't do it! I didn't do anything!
Is that a oop? That's not a oops, is it?
I didn't do anything wrong! Ah!
Just like getting ready to paint, and I'm like, wait, how am I going to hold this while I paint? Oh, wait, why am I even thinking about holding it while I paint? That's not how this works. That stays. I think it's going to stay. No? Okay. We do have very strict rules, you know. Is this one going to stay? Seems like it. Hello, daughter. Did you have fun today, daughter? I had to take my son to a appointment out of town, so we stopped by. After I almost just tried to blow in this my mask on. A little dust inside there. You get a free one per stream? Oh, okay. Yeah, we went to a antiques mall and looked around. Of course, he did actually. He actually did something for once. Then we went to a gaming store and looked at all the. My son and I went through all the old games and stuff. I could have got some stuff for my Nintendo or. I don't remember if there was any Genesis games or not. There was all of the Nintendos. I could do some of this on camera, couldn't I? So what Nintendo don't? Yeah, exactly. They had I didn't want to buy it because it was like 40 or 50 bucks, but they had Contra for original Nintendo. I thought about it for a second though. They had Contra and the like Super Contra. Is that what it was? The second one? Hello? Hey, Mick. Where should I clip this? Probably on there. So I thought about buying Contra, but before sleep. Well, thanks for stopping in. Maybe I should go. Yeah, I should do it sideways, and I get a little space. What do you mean, who is? Why do you care? Hello? It's all. Corbin always does it, and then I always say it to it, and it's my voice, and then it weirds me out that they sound the same. Franchise. Yep. Exactly. I tried to start painting, and I didn't even have these clipped up yet. Got to get all clipped up, you know. Okay, these ones are going to need some sticky tack. Who does art and builds? Yeah, Mech's good at drawing. I wish I had more time to dedicate to drawing because I like drawing. I used to be decent at it, but I've never been able to really invest the time to like get really good at it. The British guy? Nope. No, you're thinking of Kim. He hasn't been around for a while. Get this sideways. Since there's a few people here, I show my my little sorceress I'm painting. It's basically done. I need to do highlights on the stockings, and then this is the staff. I've pretty much said, like, screw the staff, whatever. I'm just gonna leave it all gold, but I am gonna paint the gem in the top to like match the orb over here. So I've been trying to get better at. I don't have my Viking guy over here. I'm trying to get better at boosting contrast and saturation. So I feel like I've done a better job. It's still not exactly what I want, but I've been trying to do more active shading and trying to, yeah, contrast and saturation. That's what I'm trying to work on, because my other paint jobs, I don't put enough shading in them. I don't change the values enough in the shading, and so they always come out looking kind of flat. All right. Now we can, let me get some cleaner real quick, and then we can start. Wish you had more time to either draw or build. Oh, work is killing you. Yeah, it's definitely, I've definitely improved on that. I can confidently say that's my best one so far. Because my like, basically my first one was this dwarf, but he's got a lot of metallic on him, so there's not like a whole lot. I might have done a better job of contrast on his clothes that are down there. I did like how the shield came out. The kind of wood grain on it and stuff. All right. Get some primer laid down. Oh, I guess I could zoom back in a little. Oh, and I forgot we're pre-shading these, so I can't just prime and then put color on either. We got to get my fancy brush out to do the pre-shading. Should I do one more? Should do one more layer to really get a layer on. And I got my noosh, the noosh in. So I can, I'm going to test this out for doing some weathering. Does mod make me not have ads? No. Only subscribing to me or Twitch makes you not have ads. Oh, there's the hydration check from Nike. And the world isn't ready for you to be a mod. Did pretty good on the seam line. I see a tiny, tiny little mark in there. The rest of it looks, oh, tiny little dip there. Otherwise, it's looking pretty good. Yeah, totally makes me rich. I haven't got a single payment since I started streaming again. Super rich. But that's okay. That's not what I'm here for. It's actually annoying to get paid by Twitch because then I have to put it on my taxes. Even if you make below the amount. It's like normally if you do work for somebody, but it's like under $600 or something like that. There's like a little hair or something sticking. I think I got it sticking off of that. Only if you make a certain amount. Yeah, but for Twitch, it specifically states that no matter how much you make, you have to put it on your taxes. Technically, because of it's because of what it's considered to be. You do? Then why do you have ads? Actually, if you stream and you make money from streaming, you can use the money you make from streaming to pay to not have ads, which I think is a little dumb, but you can. Negative profits. Trying to live the life of a commoner, a lowly commoner on Twitch. I need a little. I'm also realizing I never took a drink. Might need a little tip check here in a second. Yeah, we need more like this. This is a good song. To itch my nose, and I got nose grease all over my finger. That's not good. Oh, well, maybe I should. Nah, I could just whip them out. I got some little Zaku cyberpunk street punks to paint, just for fun. They're made for playing like, Warhammer type stuff, but I'm just gonna paint them for fun because they're Zaku's. But we got like a Char one. I guess he's got an antenna too, but there's a goof. And there's actually there's two goofs. Oh, this one's the regular Zaku. And then it said this one was a goof. I don't see, it doesn't show his hand, but he's got the same fin. But yeah, they're pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know why that Wii didn't play. Because everything's on. Maybe the channel that came through is muted. But it should have played. But this one, the sword broke when I was taking it off. I have the back of it back here. I just need to glue it back on. I didn't hear it at all either. I feel like it didn't work. Are we like best friends? We mostly only talk on the stream. I played a few games with him. He streams too. Streams all kinds of stuff. We played some Elden Ring together. We played. Oh, that one. I did that one War Thunder stream, and we played War Thunder. I mean, we played War Thunder besides just the stream too. We didn't play a whole lot, but we played some War Thunder. The scribing on the hands looks nice. It's hard to see in the camera, but never finished. I never finished Elden Ring either. Sounds like DIY builders. What? Just starting stuff and not finishing them? Am I trying to throw shade on my closet door? I got my closet door up. The worst part about the closet door, though, is I got it all figured out, measured out, all ready to go in. I start cutting out the notches because I got a plain door, so I had to like route out my own slots for the hinges and everything. I got all measured up, got all that done. Then going up to hang it, and there's an air duct. It's in the basement, and the air duct hangs down below the ceiling. And then when I was going to hang it, I realized the closet door hits the freaking air duct, and I was so mad at myself. It opens enough that like you can still easily get in the closet, so I just went ahead and went with it. But I was so mad at myself. Like I planned all this out, everything like perfectly, and then I go to hang it, and it's just bang. Like what? Oh shit. And yeah, I don't have a bedroom door because I need to finish the other side of the wall. Because it's hard to hang a door without the entire wall and door jamb being there. So I can't really do a door jamb without the other side of the wall being there. I mean, maybe I could, but it'd be a pain in the ass to try to assume what the other side of the wall is exactly going to measure to make the door jamb. Getting some money built up though, so I really want to get all those air vents and stuff moved. But I don't want to screw up the airflow in my house. And I do like everything DIY, but I don't want to screw up the airflow in my house, and I don't want to do all the research into exactly what size I should make all the air ducts to do it properly. And I kind of just, and also the furnace might have to be moved to make it even possible. So it's a shitload of work. I might actually just hire somebody to do it, as much as I hate to. Also, starting projects and not finishing them isn't a DIY thing, it's an ADHD thing. But look at all the Gundams I finish. You will be streaming? No, you won't. You think you will. What if I'm on my computer while you're streaming and making noise? Because they are my computers that I paid for, and you're not going to run me out of the room. Sucks to suck. Haven't done the door jam stuff. They got 5 power lines running through that space. Oh yeah. How do you know that's not her plan? Because I'm telling her it's not her plan. It's a stream of her terrorizing me. It could be. It's just her messing with me the entire time. And look at us go. We're doing stuff. We're not even an hour in, and we're getting so much done. We started with well, almost zero jank. We still got the artifacting going on for some reason. So I'm going to have to report back to Elgato that it's still happening. I don't know if it's... They specifically told me to test it at 1080p with only the one camera plugged in. And the test I did the other day, I'd never noticed any artifacting. It was still at 4K, but it was only one camera plugged in. I'm not exactly sure what to tell them when I report back. Besides, it still didn't work. I thought a setting I changed in Windows fixed it, but it did not. I also reloaded the driver just to make sure I was on the most recent, and that didn't do shit. I didn't expect it to, but it also didn't do shit. We're not out of paint. We definitely need a tip check here. Oh, when we went to the gaming store, I tried to buy some Gundam cards, trading cards, but they didn't have any. Tip check. Co-op games. that's me going. We have the best sound effects here. All original sound effects. It was a fart TM. No, it wasn't. A mouth fart, I guess. Or is a mouth fart just a burp? We ask the important questions around here. Yeah, it's like randomly all over the screen. And it's only this camera. And it never happened before I reloaded my PC. Ah, you dummy. I think that'll blend. Okay, yeah. We didn't spray it too much. I was dumb and hit the air while it was... After I cleaned the tip and it was still aimed at the piece. Not a smart thing to do. Because you will spit paint all over your piece. You just somewhat get inside there. Let me figure out what project I'm doing next. Not that this is really anywhere close to being completed. Trying to think if my next project should be not Gundam related. Because I still have that GTR to build that Kim gave me. Do. 2 more pieces. Another paint job lined up. I do want to do the Stormbringer next. For my next Gundam kit, I definitely want to do Stormbringer. So I had that. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, we could work on the car when the race league season is on break. Then it's still car related. I could do that. I kind of want to do some kind of gaming thing, but I also don't really. I don't know. Whenever I see other people that do Gunpla and stuff and they play games, I just don't watch them because I don't care to watch them play a game. Although I do racing already, so I do another game, I guess. So just ignore everything I just said. I just contradicted myself. Such a hypocrite. All right, one more. Uh-oh. Oh, no, we're good. I think I slightly bumped the trigger. Thought we had paint coming with no trigger pull. Try to get up inside there a little bit. Gamer is first entry? Yeah. I mean, I am. Okay, black primer is done. That should be it for the arm pieces. Now we'll switch to the fancy brush. Start laying down the pre-shading. Yeah, you can just pop it on, yeah. I did like the idea of actually going through doing that with some actual like single player games. Wait, I still need air to finish cleaning this out. Whew. Big old glob. Glad that didn't go down in the airbrush. Yeah, that's pretty much why I stream my races, because I'm at the computer anyways. Those races have not let down the last couple seasons though. The Miata races, all the Miata races actually. Those are a lot of fun. Super close racing the whole time. Yeah, this season and last season has been. First race of the last season sucked. That was the one I wrecked out in early. Clean here. Make sure we're spraying clear. Yep, no color. That's good. Empty this out. Do a quick needle wipe before we put it away. There's always so much left in there that doesn't come out when you're cleaning it. Always surprises me. Yeah, it's still in there. Run a little cleaner through. Call that good for now. Get the fancy one. See stuff. I see orange paint on the tip. Oh yeah, that one's. There's definitely a little paint on there. The needle's jammed up. Oh, the needle's like solid in there. Woo! We'll get the good cleaner for that. Get the old lacquer thinner, hardware store lacquer thinner out. A little more. There's still. Maybe that's just a reflection I'm seeing. I feel like I still see a tiny bit on the tip. Oh, the tip might be very slightly hooked. It's not really dragging, but I feel a change as I rotate it. That's better. Okay. Gonna run the tiniest amount of this through here. Get on the needle a little bit. Spray that way in there so I don't have to smell it. Because my mask isn't really made for that stuff. It's just made for particles. All right, now I'll put some of our normal cleaner through. Still a little bit of. I didn't clean this very well. I mean, I cleaned it okay, but there's definitely a couple spots I missed. Ghost Punchers? It was, in fact, a movie? Was it one of the movies of all time? You didn't push it that far? Oof. That's rough. I mean, judging by the title, I assume you didn't expect anything different. Also, with your movie reviews you do every week, you got to be running out of shit to watch, right? Well, no, you said you had a big, huge list. The junk off my paper towel here. Should probably technically refresh it, but whatever. We don't care that much. We're not that pro. All right, now we get to do the pre-shade, and then we'll be ready for actual paint. Oh, before I do... Oh, I could do the pre-shade, and then we could... No, we don't really have to wait. It'll be dry enough to paint over. I was thinking we could do pre-shade and then assemble the legs. The legs are ready to go. Oh, no, we need to clear them. Ooh, should we do that first? I think we should do that first. Because we can clear coat the leg pieces, and then by the end of the stream, we can assemble them. That's what we should do. Give them some extra drying time. Get another clean room towel here. You won't ever run out of stuff? Oh, it's stuff you want to watch? Yeah. That makes sense. I don't plan on clear coating the metal because I want to leave the metal looking how it looks. Well, let's go ahead and get these cleared. They'll look a little goofy because we're going to do gloss, so we can do the panel lining over the top and everything, but... Oh no, actually we should panel line them before we assemble them. What am I saying? But either way, let's get some clear coat on these so they're ready for panel lining. Then if I finish painting those by the end of the stream, maybe we can start some panel lining. I gotta get the other airbrush back. Get my big old box of paint. Gloss. Review 705, dang. There's no shaker ball in this one. Does none of the glosses have a shaker ball? I just don't remember that. Probably. Oh yeah, I need to double check these feet because I got stuff on them. There's a second Sisu movie? Yeah, the first one... Man, do you gotta have a shitload of suspension of disbelief for the first one. It's a fun movie, but oh man. If you have any slight doubt in your suspension of disbelief, it is it's a little bit hard to watch because of how ridiculous it is. Yeah, it is. It's a cool movie. I had a hard time with it though because of that. I like how over the top it is, but there's something about the way that they present it that makes me feel like it shouldn't be that over the top or doesn't quite work. Well, there's one part where he literally has what is it? He has some piece of metal, and they're shooting at him with like a like a there's like a 20 mil cannon or some shit like that, and he just holds this piece of plate over his back while he's running away, and the bullets are just bouncing off of it. I'm like, sorry. With New Age violent, yeah. I mean, you are the expert, at least around here, with how many movie reviews, just pure sheer amount of movie reviews you've done. Yeah, yeah, you pretty much do. The heck? It's like my clear coat found a little bit of black somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like if it was more on a John Wick level, I think I would have liked it better. Because, yeah, the John Wick stuff does get out there, but it's a little more reserved. Actually, it's a lot more reserved. Sisu gets insane. It's like as soon as you think like, okay, that's the craziest thing I've ever seen, the next scene one ups it. It's crazy. I need to scoot into my booth a little more here. Like I'm trying to spray shit outside of it. I actually made some plans to build my own booth. Since I don't use the fan in here, I have a whole duct system that has a fan in the adjacent room. I was planning out a new box. But this one folds up so nice, and I can make it so out of the way that it's kind of hard to beat, honestly. It's just an air booth by itself, it sucks. It literally does suck. Second black phone on the get to it list. I don't know what black phone is. Written down, I can't find anywhere. Oh, yeah. I feel like we're not spraying. The airbrush sounds pretty good, but I feel like we're not spraying quite full tilt there. Another little tip clean. Oh yeah, there it goes. Now it's spraying. Gonna say that seemed a little puny. Actually, I did say, didn't I? I wasn't gonna say. I did say. Kidnaps a kid or something. Kid starts talking to ghosts. Wow, okay. The kind of description I just. Okay, sure. The good old Hannibal. Okay. The super disappointed, okay. It's like, okay, you do you, I guess. If you have to. Yeah, I need to get that, record that sometime, and I got a black of drop paint on this piece. Got to drop a black paint on this piece. That's I mean that's kind of an oops, I guess. I technically screwed it up, but we're weathering this, so we can hide it. Especially on this piece, goes right over the top of the foot where the ankle is. There's gonna be a lot of wear there, I would assume. Assume. Still not sure on our color choice here. On the dual white color choice. Feel like we could do better color combo, but we'll see once it's done. With the weathering, we can kind of lean the colors one way or another with a basically kind of a filter over the top if we really need to. Sure, it'd be cool to panel line these. You know what? I shouldn't panel line these at all tonight because putting the oil liner over the acrylic paint, I should really make sure the acrylic paint is fully like overnight dried. Doesn't really need to be over, or yeah, overnight. Overnight's not that long. Doesn't need to be 24 hours, but I should probably let it cure overnight just to make sure. Still spraying good. I like that. Oh, almost out of paint. We're getting stuff done. We're getting so much done. See all the stuff we can get done when we don't have so much jank going on? It's wild. And I'm going to jinx it saying it, but we haven't really had any tip dry with this gloss. But a little bit at the beginning there. Not much. It's still spraying real well. I see the tiniest of tiny black dots come out every once in a while, like a. Should have. Oh, there's more coming out. What the heck? It's like the tiniest speckling. I'd be super bummed about that if we weren't weathering it. Whoa! Ooh, that was almost bad. For another little tip wipe here. We attempted to go to the Cosmosphere today. Apparently they're closed Mondays and Tuesdays. Did not know that. Even though the visitor parking lot was full. Sure seems like a lot of visitors for some place that's closed. Very sus. All right, I knew it would jinx me. We're starting to have these signs of issues. Not real issues yet, but we're getting the signals of incoming issues. Let's do a better rejuice up the tip clean here. Yeah, I was disappointed we didn't get to go in the Cosmosphere. I like getting to touch the SR-71 Blackbird. It's so cool. He's so cool. Yeah. Like the actual Apollo 13 capsule. That's really cool to look at. Which like the Smithsonian actually owns, but it's on display there. It's wild to me that it's a Smithsonian thing that owned that's displayed there of all places. They got a couple moon rocks. That's pretty cool. The tour starts out weird though, because it talks about like the beginnings of rockets, and really the Nazis were like the start of rockets. So it like goes into all this Nazi rocket history. So like you pay for your tickets or whatever, and like you go down into the museum, and like the very first thing you go into the museum is just like Nazi shit everywhere. You're like, what did I just sign up for? Did I panel line? Yeah, I did. I panel lined around that groove. Yeah, I did. You know I did. Yeah, it talks about the V1 and the V2 like at the beginning because that was literally like the first rockets that were made. Well, like first long range rockets, I should say. I remember taking a date there once. And we didn't know each other that well. It was like, might have been a first date, maybe. But anyways, yeah, we went down in there. There's just Nazi stuff everywhere in the first room, and she's like, "What did you take me to?" Like it's a rocket museum. Getting a little bit of tip dry, but it's blowing through it right now. Those are some good looking feet. Don't clip that out of context. God damn it. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. It's better than saying that. He said, I got it. I know. Sometimes I'm smart and I don't say anything to try to see if it flies under the radar. And then other times I realize that I said something and then I immediate like, uh-oh, and then have to say it out loud. Okay, clear coat done. Set those aside. Now I'm getting all my pieces mixed up. Yeah, I guess I didn't say that. I'm not reading that one. That's some bait right there. Damn it. I'm not I'm not quite Ron Burgundy. Sometimes I just read shit, but not quite there. Try it, Corbin. Uh, you're not supposed to be the shitlord mod, you know. I already have one of those. He's never here though, so I guess it somebody's got to do it. Not even an hour and a half in, and we've laid down two different things of paint, and also finished up a little bit of sanding. Look at us go. Neither is the third one. Oh yeah, yeah, true. That's more of just a status symbol than anything. Could make Corbin a mod, but he does enough not even being a mod. Alright, let's give the needle a wipe. Minutes with free time. Oh yeah, there's still black all over the needle. That's why we're getting a little peppering of black stuff here and there. Oh, that's some dark drops. Where does all that paint hide at in there? I've never been able to figure that out. Look at that. We're spraying clear through that, and we were getting basically no black at all. And that was in there this entire time. It's wild. And now we're mostly clear. Now we can go to our fancy brush. Yeah, basically a mod, yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. You do enough around here anyway that if you were a mod, it would just add some kind of pressure to do something. Okay, now we need the white primer. We don't have any, yeah, there's no orange parts on this, so we don't need any of the other bits. We just need the white primer right here. Let's bring our parts back over. Bloop. Okay. Time to get a feel for this again. We do need a little thinner. Because through this tiny nozzle, it does like a little bit of thinner. I kind of wonder if we run the thinner retarder, if it would be a little, if it would help the tip dry. Possibly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 5 drops. Doesn't need much with this paint. We'll just put a shitload and see how it goes. If that doesn't work good enough, we'll put a little bit more thinner in it. We already have our base layer of primer, so this doesn't need to stick perfectly. Probably be better not to mix it in the cup so it doesn't do that, but we did what we did. Ooh, the trigger's feeling nice right now. Wait, let's get a little closer. I need somewhere to Put this on the hook over here. We gotta do some adjustments here. Move all these to the end. Yep. Went to IHOP today, and on the kids menu there was like a tutorial on how to do the S. So it was just relevant to me today. Look at me being a pro and like at least doing this on camera. So there's not nothing going on while I'm doing it. Such a good streamer. My daughter keeps telling me I need to be more positive, so we need some positive reinforcement here of myself. I'm so good. I just feel like I'm boasting for no reason when I say shit like that. Hey, I do get paid, so I am technically a pro streamer. By like the definite the uh-oh, are we spraying without pulling the trigger? We are. The tiniest of tiny amounts. I think we need a little more thinner. Well, it's going better now. Yeah, that'd be cool. I like that. Let's do the other one so I don't forget how I did it. Bum, bum, bum. Kind of glad I have to do this with a mask. Because I can feel my mouth hanging open while I'm concentrating to do this. And you guys can't see it, so ha. Yeah, we're getting tip dry pretty bad here. I need, oh yeah, I was using these little cups for that. Get a cup, and then, actually, we don't even really need to do the cleaner. Some water should work for that. And we can dip in the water. And do a little, don't do that over all the parts, please. Ooh, that sounds like a dentist drill. I don't know if it's coming through because of the sound thing, but it did. ASMR, you're at the dentist. Is that ASMR that people are looking for? Dentist ASMR? Nice, relaxing dentist visit. A little like dusting over the rest. Yeah, something like that. I think that'll work. Wrong kind of ASMR. Not a fan of the dentist ASMR. Okay, I got it. And somebody just randomly coming into the stream. Like, dentist ASMR? What the hell are these guys talking about? Oh, there's no way. Maybe dentists. Really wanted to go on a. It's super nice today. Would have been nice to go on a walk. But instead, I had to do this. Is there? I don't remember that. It's been a long time since I've seen Shop of Horrors, though. Actually, the last time I saw Shop of Horrors, I don't remember what year it was, but the last time I saw it, I saw the actual musical and not the movie. Speaking of Shop of Horrors, I can't wait for Spaceballs 2. You might think, how the hell are those related? It's because of Rick Moranis. Okay, that's wiggling. I don't like that. Was he? I really don't remember. It's been a really long time since I've seen the movie. I don't know if the brush worked through some paint that wasn't really mixed with the thinner yet, or if the thinner's mixing better now, but we're spraying way better than it started. Way more consistent and fluid. And easier, like, initially, when I very first pull the trigger, it's actually spraying. This is dialed right now. I like it. We throw all the hand tops? I think we are. Absolutely dialed right now. If I turn down the air pressure a little bit, we get a little less splatter out at a distance, but I really don't want to touch it. It really doesn't matter for what we're doing either. Because we're actually looking for a little bit of color variation like that. Give just a light coat on the dark edges. Oh, Bill Murray, okay. I'm focusing so hard right now. Whew. Focusing too hard. Almost done with these, though. A light coat to those corners. Ooh, that was a little more than I wanted, but that's okay. A happy little pre-shade there. Eh. Top of my ear's itchy. Or this could be slightly thinner, just because of the little bit of speckling I'm getting. Could you imagine going through this with like a Perfect Grade Unleashed kit? Just doing the same process on like 1,000 different parts. No, thank you. If I ever did anything like that, I'd have to do it not just on the stream because it would never get done. Hold my beer, Bob. You ain't seen shit yet, Bob. When you say Bob like that, though, it makes me think you're talking about Price is Right. Or as my daughter calls it, the crazy show. Because the first time she ever saw it was in a doctor's office waiting room. And that was when with Drew Carey hosting as well, but it was forever known as the crazy show. Which she was not wrong about. It is pretty crazy. People get pretty wild. This is inside the shoulder. Let's just do kind of a light coat in there, because you won't really see it. And it's going to be in shadow anyway. Same with these. Oh, it's moving on me a little bit. Clip's not 100% tight there. Oh. I might have an oops. That one ran a tiny bit. Good thing we're weathering it. Come on. There you go. Yeah, it'll work. I don't know. I mean, there's a slight imperfection in the finish because the paint very slightly ran. It wasn't like a full-on run. I don't know if it's really oops worthy. Does make me look like a shit painter though. I just did it again a tiny bit there. Okay, something like that. A little handle. Oh, there's a very tiny bit there too. Trying to get that inside to match that other one. I think that's pretty good. A little dusting over the dark stuff there on the top. Counting one. Okay, yeah. I mean, it is multiple times of a tiny little one. Is that supposed to play the sound effect when we do it? Or does it just count? I can't remember. I feel like maybe it just counted, but maybe it should play the sound effect? Think it just counts it? Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking too. Maybe it shouldn't. We're on our last two pieces for pre-shading. Look at it. Look at us go. We can lay down color like immediately after this. We got the metal to paint and then the color on these, and then arms are ready to be clear coated. And then panel lined, and then I fucked up the paint again, and then I need to be a little more careful. Spraying's so good, I'm just like going in all in on it. Cover that up a little bit. There's such a nice panel line through there. I could separate this and do separate colors, but I don't think I'm going to on this one. Dry, dry, dry. Little light coat on those. Inside doesn't matter, I guess. A light coat there. Oh, that looks like shit. Okay. We just won't show that one close to the camera. Such a good painter. Paint perfect every time. You have no issues ever. You're as perfect as all the internet posts ever that are totally not fake and not staged. Everything on the internet is real, and you're just as good as it. Is that good for positivity? Or is that a little too sarcasm soaked? I don't think I know what real positivity is. My tone needs work? Okay. So if I just change the tone, then I can really sell it. Then I can fake it to my daughter. Soaked in sass. I am ready to watch some more Lego Masters when I'm done streaming. That's been our show lately. We had seen season 1 and then we stopped watching it. I think that was because that was the only season out at the time, actually. Then we kind of forgot about it. Oh, we're getting some tip dry again. There it goes. But we came back and watched the newest season, season 5. Then we're like, oh, yeah, we should totally watch the other seasons. Could get a cool Lego kit to build. Do a Lego build stream. That'd be fun. Well, I didn't hardly use any of this. I think we're all good to go. We can lay down our paint. I got to remember which parts I wanted, what color. Which I think is literally the elbow and that inside shoulder piece was the only parts I could spray that color without any masking, because we were going to mask some on the hands and the handles on the shoulders, the outside shoulders. Boom. Beep, 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 down. The primer sure does stick to shit. I mean, it's supposed to, so I guess that's, it's doing what it's supposed to do, but man, it sticks to stuff. I need to see if Gallery wants to sponsor me. I use basically all their shit now because their paint is really good. They've had some iffy stuff about their airbrushes, but the ones I have work all right. And I really like their paint. I can't wait for them to come out with more paint. Especially some like actual brush paint. Boy, that is some crazy tip dry going on. Stream's just dying. There's a big puff and then nothing. There it goes. Kinda. Still not really doing it. Okay, okay. I wonder when my kit is supposed to get here for this airbrush. It's not quite working right. We don't need to use this one anymore tonight, though, so it's not a big deal. I can fix it later. Before we're done streaming, I'm gonna change this camera to 1080p. And we'll see, just so I can add that to my support ticket with Elgato. Oh, I have to change this first. Memory and HDMI. Or actually, can I change it in here? Oh, no. I don't think so. Oh, no, yeah, I can right there. Should come back in a second. Yep, there it goes. If I select the output to HDMI only, yes. Does that ruin? That grays out the box. I don't know if this is 1080p or not. See if it artifacts. As soon as it does, I'll switch it. Whoop. Oh, shit. Completely missed the trigger when I put the needle in. Oh, we're spraying now. Look at that. Beautimus. Absolutely beautimus. All right, let's put this bad boy away. Get the old Mobius back. Now we spray our colors real quick. Let's go ahead and do the... No, let's not do the metallic first. Metallic would be good to spray after, so you don't get metallic in your other non-metallic paint. Although, I mean, we'll clean it enough, it probably wouldn't matter, but... We still got an hour left. I think I'm actually going to finish this shit. This has been a really productive night. This is crazy. Crazy town in here. We need some hydration. Yeah. Where's our race at tomorrow? Is it Oberschleben or whatever? Oh, no, that's GT3s. Mazda, schedule. Zolder. Oh, Schneiderton. Oschersleben is the last race. Schneiderton, Mid-Ohio, then Oschersleben. Or as Matt Malone says, Ostrich-Slobber. So we're at Schneiderton tomorrow. I don't really know. I've driven a tiny bit on Schneiderton. In like a test session. Oh, you saw the artifacting? Okay. Let me change the setting in here so I know for sure it'll be in 1080. I'm pretty sure I did this before though and it didn't help, so. Because you set the HDMI setting to 1080, but then if you're not going to the memory card and only going HDMI, it says 4K output. And your HDMI setting is grayed out. Okay, there it's on 1080p. HDMI is 1080p. But the camera's still recording in 4K, supposedly. If you had a memory card in there, I guess. Now we'll see if it artifacts. That doesn't look any less good, does it? I don't think. 103. Oh, over 100,000 channel points? Nice. Okay, so we want... We want these in the off-white. And we want these in the off-white. And I think that's it. The rest needs to be coated in white, or the orangish white, and then masked for the normal white. Pretty sure that's right. Yeah, the stream is 10. Yeah, the stream still sends 1080. It's just better, like if you got to digitally crop or zoom in somewhere, it's good to have full resolution at your source. Which I don't really do with that camera. It's literally the full shot. But on my end, the lines on my cutting board, I definitely notice when I switch. Raw that shit. Just need a tiny bit of this, which this stuff you can barely thin, so. Let's go 3 drops. It's probably way more than we need. Okay, so when we did the other ones, we did 3 coats. This paint's always weird. It looks like absolute garbage when you first spray it on, then as it dries, it comes to life. Although I think that first blast through there was not fully thinned because it was a little splotchy. A little more than normal. All right, that's done. It's still a little bit splotchy. Why is my earpiece keeps cutting out? I know it's not the battery because I just pulled it out fresh charge. Stop it. Why are you doing that so much? It's never done it that much before. This paint maybe only needs a couple coats. That doesn't look as shaded as our other parts, I don't think. I think that paint covers a little better. It is a little bit thicker. All right. Get that in there. Actually, I may have made just enough paint. Thought I was going to have too much. All right. That one done. Now we need to mix up our special concoction. Like thin layers for pre-shade. Yeah, pre-shading's been going okay on this kit. I don't really usually do it because I usually make kind of just single color, super clean looking kits. usually. But we're doing some pre-shading on this one. Help add to the weathered look we're going to go for. Little depth on top of the weathered look, hopefully. Give the tip a little scrub here. Appreciate the chrome for candy. Oh yeah. How do you appreciate the chrome? Do you use a different metallic? Like a couple different metallics? So I usually just do straight up chrome or, you know, whatever metallic I want under the candy. I don't know why I'm cleaning this so thoroughly. We're going to make almost the same white to put through. We don't really need to clean it super well. Won't make any difference. Oh, okay. So you do the chrome over the black. You just do like a pre-shade style. I gotcha. All right, we need our white and the sunset orange. Oh, chrome first and then black. Oh, okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, the chrome first, and then you pull back with the black and just go around the edges. Or well, if you're 3 to 4 inches, I guess you're not super pulled back because you still want to be accurate. Yeah, yeah. Okay. This is what I need. Get our scale that's totally only for paint and nothing else. Yes, paint. Our paint scale. I might have to try that next time I do some candy. Just do a tiny bit of black on the over the edges. I don't know the next time I'll be doing candy, but I'll have to try to remember that. Yeah, it's just pigment powder. That's right. It's just white pigment powder. That's all it is. It's just titanium white powder. We go a gram of white in 2 drops. Is that right? Pretty sure that's right. Paint list. Ah, you bitch. I am signed in. Trying to make me sign in. Could somebody do exclamation paint list? I'm pretty sure it's just 2 drops. I don't know how I've already have forgotten this. Yeah, grandma white, 2 drops orange. Yep, okay. So we'll probably do, how much do we got to paint? We'll probably do 2 grams and then add 4 drops. Oh, look at that. Down to the 1,000th of a gram. Nope, nope. Stop it. Oh, it's back. Oh, you typed pain. Your brain shut off. .05 milliliters. Is it really that small? I always feel like they're bigger than that. Okay, now we got 4 drops of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we should be good. That we're not painting very much, so that should be all we need. Where's my little stir stick? I know it's out here. There it is. Got a little junk on it. That's not good. Clean that off a bit. There's that color. I always feel like looking at it in here, it looks too orange. But then it looks all right when it's on the parts. Dip out a little. All right, no problem. No problem. Check you later. Yeah, Snyderton might be a good race tomorrow. Okay, one more drop. I was gonna stop, but it wanted to drip again. Probably way more paint than I need, actually. It's a good thing I bought another thing of white. All right, 3-coat rule. We don't have to worry about coating the handle too much because it's going to be the other off-white. We do need to spray the inside some. It's 2. Well, now it's 2. I feel like one of those coats was slightly light. Let's go a little harder on the top surface. Because it's, you know, in the sun. Let's put all our parts down here. That would probably be a good idea, huh? Like actually get them ready to paint instead of having them in the way. Might be a good idea. Could be a good idea. I have those every once in a while. This is a G? GM? Is that what you meant to type? It is a GM. A Jim. It's a Jim from the 08MS Gundam anime. We're getting close to the time where the music usually messes up. See if it still does it tonight. This is a pretty old kit too. It's really limited in posability and stuff, but it's super simple, which is why I picked it to do weathering, because I haven't really done weathering before. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. This is the G. Yeah, I have this one, and then at the same time, I bought uh the Gundam 78. Oh, it doesn't have the handles. Yeah, they do. I feel like that's just a Japanese thing in general. Kind of like how a lot of German stuff, they just like to put numbers on it, which kind of makes sense, like version iteration wise. But then once you have like 20 of them, nobody remembers what any of the numbers mean. Like BMW and all of their car model names, and Porsche and all of its. They're all 911s, but they're all a whole bunch of different numbers for the version numbers. Oh yeah, what if the 2 bazillion? Yeah. Oh, I have the I recently got the amphibious Zaku HG kit. I need to that'd be a quick one to do. But I can't I have to do Stormbringer next cuz I've been saying I was going to do Stormbringer for I don't know how many kits now. And I keep finding other stuff and then putting it in place and I need to do the Stormbringer. I really like how the Stormbringer looks. Uh, the paint scheme looks so I think I'm just going to give it the standard paint scheme. It's the full build or just Storm. It's the P Bandai one. Stormbringer, what is it? Stormbringer FA. And I'll probably just put the GM head on it because I like grunt suits better than the hero suits, really. I need a gun cannon. Speaking of like grunt suits, I don't have a gun cannon. I need all the 08th MS kits, even though they're old and don't do much. I just really like 08th MS. Fatal Astro Turbo. Oh yeah, it says that down on the. It says GM. I guess if it's the GM, it's the turbulence. Is that what it is? Because it says Gundam Stormbringer FA, and then below it says slash. Yeah, GM turbulence. I haven't seen the anime that one's from. GM is okay. I also have the the Kashatria I need to do as well. The HG. I don't have the new fancy third party one. That thing's crazy. I bought the HG one probably a couple years ago, and then that new crazy MG one came out, and the third party one, I was like, I don't even know if I want this HG one anymore. that new that new MG style one is so cool. Built all but one of them so far. Yeah, I really like the olive drab and orange and stuff on the Stormbringer. So I think I'm gonna paint that one original colors. I don't think I'm gonna do anything. Yeah, the Osiris, that's what it is. Yeah, that thing is so cool. I would hate to paint it though, just because there's so many parts. I think that's 3 coats. I don't really know. Oh yeah, I'm not a fan of SD kits at all, but that one's looking good. Or really just the MG SDs in general look decent, I guess. But yeah, I'm not a fan of the look of SDs. But some of the MG SDs I can get behind. It's one thing that makes me so sad about the Gundam games is most of the games are SD games, and I just can't stand how they look. Yeah, the SD Barbie's pretty cool, and then uh was there a wing one? What was that other big one that wasn't like super recent, but it was last year? Was it EX? Is that what it was? I think it was an EX. Whoa, that came out a little heavy. That's all right though. Freedom. Maybe I'm just thinking of Wing Zero then. Maybe yeah, because maybe it was EW, not. Oh, but Freedom. I'm trying to remember which specific one I was thinking of. But either way, I've seen a couple of them that look pretty cool. even though they're the stupid SD size. I may have mixed just enough paint. Or maybe just barely not enough. I don't know which hand tops we're actually using. I made all of them, but I'm most likely only going to use like 2 of them. You have 4 so far? Do you paint all of them, or do you have just some straight builds? Oh, the Destiny comes with the wing. Okay. That might be the one I'm thinking of. Well, no, it wasn't the Destiny one. None of the S. Okay. Let me get up a little closer when we're doing these, because hoping I won't run out of paint since I only have 2 pieces left. Try to get a little closer, not waste as much paint. Just be a little carefuler, a little more careful. Not a big deal. I guess I can just wait till the next bit that I use the paint and throw it in. I'm not mixing a whole nother gram just to do a hand top. I'm trying to be better about using more paint, not being so picky about wasting paint, but that seems unnecessary. I think we could do it. I think we have just enough. Oh, too much. Oh, you talk about with like joints and stuff for scraping? Yeah. I need to at some point go back and paint my Psycho Zaku. Oh wait, I think that needs one more coat. But the last Zaku I did, MG Zaku, took for freaking ever. So I didn't want to paint it at the time. But I could at least get like the rockets and shit painted. As like a side project while I'm working on another one. Get that at least in the process, maybe. I don't know. Powder applications? Oh, yeah, like the metal shit? Yeah. Well, the music is still... Wait, no, I think it changed. I don't think this is our playlist anymore. It's at least instrumental, though. Yeah. Let's see, what do I need to check on for the stream tomorrow? Need to double check the Wii sound. Why that didn't play. Oh, and the natty light caution thing. The move transition. I need to figure out why that didn't go like it was supposed to last time. Need to do a little better clean on the exterior of the brush here at some point. We still got some metal to paint. I almost forgot. Got some gunmetal to lay down. Come on, thread in. I hate this paint cup. The other one threads in super. There it goes. The other one threads in super easy. This one, gotta fight it every step of the way. I don't really need to do this, but I'm going to. Come on. Stop it with that. Put some water in there. Just still a tiny bit in there. Oh, hydration check. Thank you. Oh, yeah, there's still some in there. Still a little cloudy. Yes, we did say water, didn't we? There, that's better. Nice and clear now. Ready for some gunmetal. We might... Oh, it's going to be close. Say, we might have time to clear these. Oh, wait, I don't want to clear these because some of them I need to mask and spray. Never mind. But the legs are ready to panel line next stream. Oh, nope. Fuck off. And it does this where it does... Little hydration check. We haven't had any stretches tonight. I definitely need a stretch. I need to get back to work on Boo. He's sitting over here, sanded and I think ready to spray. I need to do another spray of primer and see if he's actually flat and ready. Okay. Right here? Yes, gunmetal. Here we go. Gunmetal, the best metal. Actually, burnt iron's pretty solid too. Any of the darker metals I like. I need to get a proper paint shaker. I got one of the little ink shakers, but I mean, it kind of works on this and it works on the Kaleido stuff because it's thin enough. But a lot of paint it doesn't really work on. Ooh. What is going on in there? Oh, bubbly and weird. I could make one, yeah. That's true. I even have a little Arduino set that has an unused motor in it. Literally could just do that. I need to try the new Vallejo metal colors. The true metal or whatever. So I really like uh water-based wise. These have been my favorite so far. Actually, the Kaleido ones are good. The... Yeah, wait, why am I spraying this and not the Kaleido? I think I sprayed Kaleido last time, didn't I? Oh no. Are these colors not going to match? Hang on a second. I thought it was weird that before my stream it wasn't on the table. I think those are different colors. Son of a bitch. That might be an oops. I mean, it's going to be covered up, but it is a funny oops. Bar magnet, and then drop steel bar in paint. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the oops master. I'm going to add it. Just because it's a funny oops. I definitely messed up the process, that's for sure. That's titanium, gunmetal. Arduino a little bit. Trying to think of what. Actually, I think everything Arduino I've done has been. Why is this on top of my ear? It's kind of rotated. Everything I've done Arduino-wise has been car-related. My most ambitious project, which I basically just need to mount the servos to finish it, is I have a 91 Miata, and all the air controls are manual. Like the old school, it's got a lever on there that you move, and that actually moves, pulls a wire that flaps a thing. Well, the flaps actually move pretty easy without the wire and shit attached. So I have a Raspberry Pi in the car that runs. Well, it doesn't run it. There's an ECU in the car that is plugged into the Raspberry Pi, and the Raspberry Pi can display gauges and stuff from the ECU that's in the car, which that's just whatever, it's built into how the ECU works. So then I got a Arduino, plugged that into the Raspberry Pi, and I built a little interface to select like hot and cool and AC on or off. Although now that car doesn't have AC anymore because I removed it. But and then it has fan speeds for buttons on it. And I had a bunch of relays for the to switch between the fan speeds, and then I had servos that was going to do the flaps for like feed air from the outside or inside air, and then hot to cold. It would run the hot to cold, and then and then where the air goes to, the like window, middle, or feet, it run that. So, and it's all programmed and ready to go. I really just need to mount the servos. And then the other thing I did was I added Arduino to do some CAN bus stuff to my ECU, which right now basically just runs an oil temp sensor. If I remember right, I don't think I have any other sensors on there yet, on the CAN bus anyway. Make a good GUI for that. Yeah, this is the I have a Mega Squirt ECU and it runs off Tuner Studio. And Tuner Studio has a proprietary thing that just runs on Pi. And then the CAN bus thing was super easy to program. It's a touch screen. Yeah, it's just the standard Raspberry. It's the 7-inch. I think it's 7-inch. It's just a standard 7-inch. I 3D printed a mount for it to go in, basically where the media player, where the CD player radio would be, and the AC controls and stuff. I actually moved the radio to where the AC controls are, and then put the Raspberry Pi down below it with the screen, and that removed my air controls, which is why I made the whole thing to control it with the touch screen. But I just haven't, like I said, I haven't put the servos, mounted the servos in the car. That's kind of the hard part. It's figuring out exactly where I want to mount them and how they're all going to be hooked together. No, I don't have any of that stuff. It's literally just the Mega Squirt ECU plugged into a Raspberry Pi. Yeah, I don't even know what that means. And the Mega Squirt ECU was fun. It was a you can buy them like plug and play, pre-built or whatever. But I bought the DIY kit where you actually like solder everything onto the board for it. It was a fun little build. And really reduces the cost of the ECU. Oh, Bluetooth. No, the car doesn't have OBD2. It's too old. It has OBD1. Although I guess with the ECU, maybe you could do something with OBD2, but it's not wired into the car. With everything in the ECU run everything, I don't really need OBD2, I guess. Oh, wow, you've been doing that a while. And Tuner Studio now has a thing. Like I run the I did my own install that runs the dash, but they have an actual, like, you can get a Pi or whatever and just install a thing that's a dash only, so it boots up faster since it's, single purpose kind of thing. Which I wouldn't be able to do my controls, my aircon and all that stuff, climate controls. I wouldn't be able to do all that if I had that going. But if I ever wanted to do a digital dash, one of those would be handy. The only thing that sucks with the digital dash is my car's old enough that the speedometer is cable. So I got to get the shit to adapt that to a digital signal. Although they make kits for that now. You used to have to put some kind of like Hall effect sensor on the drive shaft and then calibrate it to get the right revolutions to figure out your speed and what gear you're in and all this shit. But people do make an actual adapter now that you can plug a wired cable speedometer into a little box and it converts it to digital for you. Ramps in the early Perusa clone days. Oh. Yeah, so I'm pretty limited on Arduino stuff really. But I've played around with it. I'm definitely not great at programming, so that's where my struggle comes from. I've done some programming with different languages and very limited programming, I should say. Most of what I've done is work related through PowerShell, so but PowerShell's its own dumb thing. Yeah, I wasn't that early, and I had an Ender 3. Was when I got into 3D printing. I wasn't in nearly that early. My first printer, anyways, was a Ender 3. Which I disassembled not too long ago and found out it nearly burnt my house down because the main power connector was completely melted. Jank T-rail. DIY ramps made from a breadboard. Yeah. I also have a mini desk CNC, one of the cheap ones. I did a few little projects on the CNC, and then my dad's like always wanted a CNC for years and years and years. So since they've become more affordable for people, uh, he actually bought a pretty big Shapeoko CNC. Four axis would be cool. I just have a 3. I did a DIY steering wheel for my sim rig that I I cut the carbon fiber faceplate out in my 3040. Because that was before we had the big one at my dad's. Yeah, I never use the small one anymore. We haven't really had a need to do 4-axis yet either. From stuff I've designed, I haven't needed it yet. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't had any tube type stuff really yet to do. Would be cool though. We've talked about upgrading the spindle in the Shapeoko, upgrading the spindle to a water cooled one, but we haven't really used it enough to justify it yet. I have some more car parts I want to do in it though. I just need to do. And it'll be expensive for basically no reason, but oh, actually I CNC'd these actually. My paint stands. I CNC'd these on the 3040. That was like this might have been the first project I did on it, if I remember right. There's even still pencil lines of how I drew on there to line up where to center it and stuff. But anyways, it'd be expensive for no reason, but I really want to do an aluminum one of these just so I can be like fancy and have a CNC milled aluminum paint stand. It's like, oh yeah, I'm cool. I have a CNC milled paint stand for absolutely no reason. I feel like you could market that to like premium builders, you know? Yeah, that one I think that one I did the tape and glue method to hold it down. But I'd love to do yeah. I'd love to do an aluminum one just to do it. Maybe get real fancy and anodize it. I haven't done any anodizing. But I know it's not that hard of a process, just kind of the chemicals are a pain in the ass. The edge clamp, yeah. Yeah, that's why I did the glue method. Especially with the little 3040, like at least the shitty one I have, you can't hardly put any force into it anyways. You got to do tiny cuts, so I do want to go back. I filleted one of these holes to see if it was easier to get the sticks in, and it is. Oh, it's on the other one. But I did that just by hand to test it, and so I really want to either rerun these through or make new ones and fill it the holes, just because it's a quality of life thing that it's easier to get the sticks to fall in place. I should have thought about that when I originally did it, and I just didn't. Of course, I didn't have at the time, I don't think I had a bit to do it anyways. Yeah. Yeah, mine was a Sane Smart, I think. Like it was they're a Chinese maker, but they're kind of a little bit of a brand. I think it's Sane Smart is what it's called. It was like slightly upgraded because the uprights were like thicker aluminum. (2018). I don't even remember when I got mine. My dad actually got it for me for Christmas because he's always wanted a CNC. So he knew I did like 3D printing and stuff, and so he wanted to see what I could do with the CNC. That way, it would justify him reasons to get a CNC. Which to this day, the big one we have at his house, he likes watching it go. He likes running it, but he's only designed. He hasn't really played around with any kind of software to really design parts. Oh, you're into all that kind of stuff. It's time to go, and I am cleaned up just in time. This is good timing. Ooh, copper nameplates display. Yeah, that's nice. He's got a little laser engraver too. He runs the laser engraver more. He still doesn't hardly do anything with it, but all right, let's get this mask off. You have 3 laser engravers? He's got a little one. It's not like the smallest or like lowest power one, but it's not a real big one either. I forget what like wattage the laser is. But if I do this and this, some of this is in my Discord if I remember right. Then where's is it this one? No, that's not the one. That shows the stream spam channel. It's that one. Oh, and you have a CO2 one? Nice. I think it was in general. I think. So I also got there's some of it. Or is that the only part I posted? I also got a 3D scanner. So that might be my only post of it in the Discord. But I 3D scanned the inside of the front bumper of my Miata, and I designed and built this radiator duct and these brake duct scoops, and 3D printed them out of I think those ones are ABS-CF. I have a 91 Miata, and that I made that for, and then my scanner is a Creality Raptor X. Is it Raptor X? I think it's Raptor X. It has the IR and the lasers. It was a big investment up front, but I was like, man, I really want the lasers. And so yeah, so anyways, I just went for it, but that's definitely been my biggest 3D printing project. The radiator shroud is printed in 9 parts. It's 8 parts or 9 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it's 8 parts. Yeah, that's actually what I plan on my next use. I have the we can go to the just chatting real quick. I have the a mega Zaku. So I'm planning on doing some 3D scans of this, and then maybe printing some, like, designing some thrusters that look cooler, and just kind of in general some parts that look cooler for it. Because I'd like to get this painted, but I really want to do some, play around with some detail stuff on it. Breaks apart, scan it for them, send it. Oh, nice. Very nice. Also, yeah, I could do that. I scanned my oh, why is it not focusing? I scanned my son for fun, just when I was like first got the scanner and was testing it out. Also, oh my god, the first time I got the scanner, I could not get it calibrated, and I was getting so annoyed. Well, you can kind of see there. I was calibrating it on here. Well, my keyboard is like brushed aluminum. And I was like, I had it out of the way. It wasn't like close, but it was still on my desk with the calibration card or whatever, plate, whatever you call it. And I couldn't get the thing to freak calibrate it. Messed with it forever. And then I was like, you know what? That's reflective. I wonder if that's, yeah, I was like, that's reflective. I wonder if that's messing with it. And I finally moved it away, like immediately calibrated. I was so mad. I was about ready to like throw the thing. It's like, I just spent $1,500 on it. I was like, so mad I was about to toss it across the fucking room. Because I literally spent, I think, over an hour trying to get it calibrated until I realized that, like, it's not pointing at that, but it's like somewhat close. So I was like, maybe I should move that. Then, yep, that's totally it. Especially calibrating it with the lasers, because the lasers weren't touching it at all, but it, you know, it still wouldn't like it. Like, okay, yeah, that's still, it makes sense. All right, well, we basically got everything done I wanted to get done tonight. That's a first. That's pretty awesome. So I guess we can call it there. I'll be back tomorrow for some MX5 racing, Miata racing, and iRacing for my league. We're racing at Snetterton. There's two 15-minute races. And other than that, hey, thanks for the Prime. I much appreciate it. Other than that, we'll be back Monday for more of this. We can do some panel lining on that. The arm stuff. Ooh, I could gloss coat this stuff off stream, and then we could just panel line everything. That would be cool. The legs and arms. We still got the body and the weapons to do, but besides that, yeah, we'll be back tomorrow for some racing. It's always close and fun. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the Prime. Definitely don't have to do that, but I appreciate it very much. And see you later. Yeah, have a great night. Peace.